Congratulations on the victory. I guess first of all, just talk about the feeling of picking up the win.
You know, it feels great. I always prepare to be the winner on the night of these fights, and you know, I can't speak to what's happened in the past, but I give maximum effort. I try my best, and you know, that's all I can do, and it feels good. But I belong here in the UFC. I think I'm one of the best flyweights in the world, and it's just a matter of continuing to get comfortable in there and continuing to get better. I didn't take many risks tonight, and in the future, perhaps I will.
There's always been buzz about you, of course, and you came into the UFC and had a couple rough goes. I mean, you said, hey, I belong here, but during the past year or so, were there times that you thought, maybe I don't belong here?
Listen, I'm a human being, and sometimes the hardest thing to do is get out of bed in the morning, you know, and as someone who holds himself at a high standard, it's difficult to take those lumps, but this is the sport, and this is the game, and you got to convince yourself, you know, and I've surrounded myself with great people, and my coaches, my friends, my family, they believe in me. And I'm not out here doing this to prove anybody wrong. I'm out here doing this to prove those guys right. So I'm satisfied with tonight, but look for more in the future.
I doubt anybody wants to start out their UFC career with losses, but do those losses maybe make tonight a little more sweet, knowing how hard it is to get a UFC win?
Absolutely, absolutely. And you know, we take our lumps, and in the past I've lost to guys and gotten to rematch them later on, and from one night to the next it's not even close, and I know what I'm capable of, and when I'm firing off on all cylinders, look out.
I was going to say, you talked about not taking chances, but I mean, you got to do what you got to do to get the win, right? I mean,
absolutely.
So, I mean, are you disappointed at all that in your performance? Because it seemed like a solid win.
Not at all, not at all. Marco's a tough guy. He's probably the biggest flyweight there is, you know, and I'm one of the bigger flyweights too. So I wanted to go out there and get the win, and we had a game plan and we stuck to it. So I'm satisfied with that. I don't think I've ever done that. This is my 30th fight. This is my 30th fight as a, you know, 15 professional fights, 13 amateur fights, 2 fights on The Ultimate Fighter. And, you know, I know it's cliche, but I feel like we're just scratching the surface here.
During The Ultimate Fighter, you know, you developed a lot of bonds. You went to go train, in fact, with Cejudo's coaches. How has that helped you along this ride and developing yourself as a fighter? You
know, anybody you can surround yourself with and get looks from, learn a thing or two, it's always a good thing. So I'm always looking for new looks. I'm always looking for different guys to train with to put me in bad positions so I can continue to get better.
You know, a lot of the other guys also, like Adam Antolin and like King Zulu, they all formed also at that camp and went to CSA to train as well. Are they still all training with you?
You know, Adam Antolin trains with me regularly. Zulu's back in Africa, but we would love to get him back. He's a stud. No, we got a great thing going on over at CSA and at American Top Team, and I have a lot of guys and a lot of people to be thankful for.
How was the weight cut?
The weight cut was pretty good. It was worse this last time in Nashville than it was this time. We did it right. So weight came off and weight came right back on too. So feels good.
Do you feel like there's sort of a monkey off your back now that you got the first win in the UFC?
Absolutely, absolutely. You know, it was almost like a mental block there. I didn't know what was going on for a while, and I know what I'm capable of, and I've been out there and I've been performing too. You know, it's not like I've been getting waxed in these fights that I've lost. I'm competitive, and there's not a man that they can put in front of me that I won't be competitive with.
Did you feel if you lost tonight, the run?
Oh, this was a loser leaves town match. I don't think that was a secret to anybody, you know. Hats off to Marco. He's a tough kid. I'm sure he'll be okay, but I had no doubt that if I lost this fight, I'd be on the chopping block.
And the game plan was to sort of play it safe, as you said. You just wanted to get the W.
I wanted to get the win tonight, but also, you know, touch, get comfortable in the octagon. You know, I've fought 2 fights, but I haven't gotten out of the first round, so it feels good to go to a decision, which sounds strange, but look at my career. It's all first-round finishes, so I needed this experience.
Who do you want next? Who makes sense?
You know, this division's wide open, and I'm sure Mick Maynard will have some names for me. So whoever, I fear no man, and I think that's been my problem in the past. But we'll talk to my coaches, we'll talk to my management, and we'll make the right decision. But I can beat any man alive.